Welcome to the Impression Hardware Overview tutorial video. The purpose of this video is to familiarize you with the components and features of your new impression writer. First, let's take a look at the top of your impression writer. To open the LCD screen, pivot it into the upright position. To close the screen for transport or storage, pivot the screen forward until it lays flat on the top of your writer. The power on and status indicators are located on the right-hand side of the LCD screen frame. Moving from bottom to top, the power on and off button is located here. The blue power on LED indicator is located just above the power on button. Above the power on indicator is the battery charge indicator LED. This LED will light up green to indicate that the charger is plugged in and working. This LED will turn red whenever the charger is plugged in and the battery is accepting a charge. Once the battery is completely charged, the LED will change from red to green again. The right-hand knob is used to adjust the depth of the keystrokes. Rolling this knob towards you lowers the starting depth of the keys. Rolling the knob away from you raises the stroke depth of the keys. The left-hand knob is used to adjust the tension of the keys. Turning the knob toward you will decrease the amount of pressure needed to press the keys down, and turning it away from you will increase the springiness of the keys. We are now looking at the back side of the writer. Moving from left to right, the first feature we come to is the real-time port labeled COM. This is a standard RJ11 phone jack that you can plug the real-time cable assembly into. The round jack labeled MIC is the microphone jack. Any non-USB stereo microphone with a 3.5mm plug can be inserted into this jack to record audio while writing. Plugging a stereo headset or earbuds into the round jack labeled ear will allow you to listen to the audio track segment associated with the English translation currently being displayed on the impression screen. Next is the USB-B port. It is labeled client. The provided USB cable allows you to connect your writer to a computer. Your dictionaries and layouts can be exported from your CAT software to the writer, and job files on the writer can be imported into your CAT software. The USB-A port can be used to plug a USB flash drive into so that files can be directly exported to it. Next, we have two secure digital or SD memory cards. The primary storage card is the SD2 card located in the bottom slot. This card stores steno files, format files, and wave audio files for every job written on the writer. The SD1 card is a secondary or backup storage card located in the top slot. This card stores a backup steno copy of your jobs. The plug end of the charger can be inserted into the charger jack labeled power. Finally, if you ever encounter a situation where you're unable to turn the writer off, you can press this reset button. It will kill power to the writer immediately. This should be used for emergencies only, as the writer will not save data when turned off in this manner. On the bottom of the writer, you will see 4 rubber feet and 2 battery compartments, as well as 2 handholds for easy transportation of your writer. In the center is the tripod mount. From this angle, you can see the tripod release button located here. Pressing this unlocks the writer so that it can be removed from the tripod. The serial number of the writer is located in the center of the tripod mount. This concludes the video tour of the outside of your stylus writer. To turn the writer on, press and hold the power button until the blue LED begins to blink, and then release, approximately 6 seconds. As the writer powers up, you'll see the ProCAT and impression logos. Then the impression program and dictionaries will load. Do not press any keys until the entry screen appears. If a job had been saved earlier today, a message will appear asking you if you want to append that earlier job. Select yes or no. Once the entry window appears, the writer is ready for you to begin writing. We will now go over the menus and other features on the impression screen. The impression screen has two large windows on it. The left-hand window displays the English translation, and the right-hand window displays the raw steno. Along the bottom of the screen is the taskbar. Job information is displayed on the bottom left corner of the taskbar. The job name consists of 4 parts separated by underscores: year, month, day, and military time that the job was created. The 3-digit number to the right of the slash mark indicates how many jobs have been written today. The strokes counter displays how many strokes have been struck on the current job. This box displays the status of the audio recording. There are 2 modes, stopped and recording. In the recording mode, a portion of the box will turn yellow to indicate that sound is actually being recorded. The mem box displays the percentage of active memory currently available within the writer. The SD1 and SD2 boxes display the percentage of space available on the 2 secure digital storage cards inserted into the rear of the writer. The BAT box shows the remaining battery life as a percentage of fully charged. The current time is displayed in the bottom right corner of the taskbar.
I am ready.
A column on the left-hand side of the screen contains shortcut icons for accessing key features of the impression writer. A column on the left-hand side of the screen contains shortcut icons for accessing key features of the impression writer. In the upper left corner of the impression screen, we have the menu icon. Touching this icon gives the user access to most of the features within the writer. The available submenus are File, Edit, Impression, Help, and Exit. Many of the menu options you may not use frequently or at all. We will go over some of the more common options now. Under the File menu, we have New. Selecting this option saves the existing job and opens a new one. Open Append allows you to open a previous job and begin writing to it. The writer automatically saves the current job to the cards every 20 seconds or every 16 strokes. You may also click Save to save the current job. Export text can be used to export the current job to the SD2 card or a USB flash drive in an ASCII format. Export RTF can be used to export the current job to the SD2 card or a USB flash drive in a rich text format. Export PTF can be used to export the current job to the SD2 card or a USB flash drive in a live note PTF format. Selecting Play Audio will play back a snippet of audio that corresponds to the English text currently visible on the stylus screen. Headphones or earbuds are necessary to hear the audio playback. Clicking on the job info will open a window that displays the ProCAT file name, the SmartWriter file name, and the number of strokes for the job that is now open. The options available under the Edit menu are Find, Find Again, and Globals. We'll discuss Find and Find Again in detail in a few moments. The Globals option can be selected to enter or remove definitions into the job or case dictionary. Once the case dictionary window opens, tap on the steno box to enter the steno stroke you want to find. Then, tap on the English box to finger spell the definition. Tap Add to add the entry to your dictionary, and Exit to exit this window. These global functions can also be done from the keyboard. Please consult your user guide for instructions on how to do this. In the Impression menu, you will have access to Options, Bluetooth, Set Time, and Diagnostics menus. Under the Option menu are 7 tabs: General, Display, Dictionary, Number Conversion, Audio, Bluetooth Real-Time, and Case View. Under the General tab, there are several checkboxes used to turn on and off certain features within the writer. Please see your operator's guide for more information on individual features. The Display tab can be used to personalize the impression entry screen. The default setting is to display both English and steno windows, but you can choose to display one or the other by unchecking the one you don't want. You can adjust the font size of the English text by touching to the right of the pointer to enlarge the font, or to the left of the pointer to make the font smaller. The Display tab can be used to personalize the impression entry screen. The default setting is to display both English and steno windows, but you can choose to display one or the other by unchecking the one that you don't want. You can adjust the font size of the English text by touching to the right of the pointer to enlarge the font, and to the left of the pointer to make the font smaller. The backlight pointer is used to make the LCD screen brighter or dimmer. If it becomes difficult to select things on the impression screen, it may be necessary to recalibrate the touchscreen. You can do this by touching the Align Touchscreen button and following the on-screen instructions. The Dictionary tab. Any globals entered into the writer will be saved into the job dictionary. The default job dictionary is case.fdx. Additional job dictionaries can be exported to the writer using the Impression Sync program. Number conversion. Placing a check mark next to Enable Number Conversion enables the number conversion feature within the writer. The Impression Sync program is used to export your desired number conversion settings to the writer. Consult your operator's guide for more information. Putting a check mark next to insert commas at thousands will place commas every third digit. Audio. Tapping on the Enable Audio Recording checkbox turns on the internal audio recording feature. An audio wave file will be created whether a microphone is plugged into the writer or not. To conserve space on your SD2 storage card, this box should not be checked if you are not recording audio. The up and down arrows can be used to increase or decrease the amount of time the writer will keep recording after the last keystroke is hit. It is recommended that this be set from 30 to 45 seconds. Enable Mic Boost feature enhances the recorded sound quality and should always be checked. The Enable Audio Loopback allows the user to hear what the microphone is picking up as it happens. Record volume, playback, bass, and treble can all be adjusted in this window. The Bluetooth real-time window is used to search for and connect to your computer in order to write real-time wirelessly. The current connection status is displayed between the Connect and Search buttons. To locate your computer, you tap on the Search button. Within a few seconds, a list of all Bluetooth devices within range will appear in the main window. This step needs to be done anytime you load a new Bluetooth program on your computer, connect up to a different computer, or receive your writer back from ProCAT. You would next tap on the name of your computer to highlight it, and then tap on the Connect button to connect wirelessly to your computer. The connection status will change to Connected. To disconnect the wireless connection, you will tap on the Disconnect button, and the status will change to Not Connected. The Get Device Info and Set Password features are advanced settings that are not used under normal circumstances. When you are finished connecting or disconnecting, tap the OK button to close the Bluetooth real-time window. Case View is a wireless Bluetooth connection allowing the writer to write real-time to up to 3 other computers at the same time. For example, a judge and/or both lawyers. To use, tap the Connect button and the writer will search for all Bluetooth devices within range. You'll tap on the checkbox that will appear to the left of all the computer names that you wish to connect to, and then you'll tap the Select button to connect to them. Tapping the Disconnect button disconnects all the Case View connections at the same time. Again, the Get Device Info and Set Password features are advanced settings that are not used under normal circumstances. Tapping on the Bluetooth menu option will take you directly to the Bluetooth real-time window. Tapping on the Set Time menu option opens up a window where you can set the date and time. You can select the year and month by touching them and using the drop-down arrows. The day can be selected simply by tapping on it. The time and the time zones can be set by using these drop-down arrows. always leave a check mark next to automatically adjust clock for daylight savings. Press the apply button to apply the changes. The Stylus Diagnostics menu has 6 tabs to select from. Status provides you with general information such as the current time and date, what job is open and how many strokes are in it, the current battery voltage and percentage of life left, how much RAM is available, how much space is remaining on the 2 storage cards, and how many entries are in your personal dictionary. The Key Adjust window is used when adjusting your electronic contacts for your keys. This window will display each keystroke as it registers, allowing you to test the sensitivity of each key. It is recommended that you contact ProCAT technical support for assistance in adjusting your electronic key contacts. The Log tab can be used to view the current debug log file that is created every time the writer is turned on. This feature is used by ProCAT technical staff only. Backup Mem. The Backup Memory window is where you can access the writer's short-term internal memory to recover the raw steno of jobs written within the past few months. The internal memory can store up to 1 million strokes before it begins overwriting itself. So how old a job you can recover will depend on how many strokes you write every month. To recover a job, first tap on the List Job button. All the jobs in the internal memory will be retrieved. Using the date and time the job was created as a guide, scroll up or down to locate the job you wish to recover. Tap on it to highlight it, and then tap the Get Job button. A copy of the job will be saved in a backup memory folder within the ProCAT folder on the SD2 card of your writer. The Erase All Memory button means just that. Tapping it will erase all jobs within the internal memory. This should only be used after certification testing to delete the test from your writer. The Get All Memory button should be used only under the guidance of ProCAT technical support, as it will attempt to download all 1 million strokes and will take hours to complete. The voltage window displays the status details of all batteries within the writer. The Load Program window is for ProCAT diagnostic purposes only. The Help About impression allows you to see what software versions are currently loaded on your writer, such as the latest version of impression.exe. Exit will close the impression program and turn off your writer. This can also be accomplished by simply pressing the power button. The New icon looks like a blank sheet of paper and can be used to save the existing job and open a new one. Tap New and say Yes to start a new job. The save icon looks like a little floppy disk. As stated before, the writer automatically saves every 20 seconds or 16 strokes. But the save button can be used anytime to save your job. You can search backwards through the job for keywords using the Find and Find Next icons that look like a magnifying glass and a magnifying glass with an A on it. By tapping Find, a window will open where you can search for the previous question or answer. You can tap on Stroke to search for a specific steno stroke by entering it here and hitting OK. If you have a specific mark stroke set up using the Impression Sync program, you can search for that mark stroke using the Mark button. And finally, you can spell out a word phonetically in the Search Text window. The Find Next button can be used to continue searching for the same word or stroke that was searched for before. The play icon is a shortcut used to play back the audio, just like using the File, Play Audio menu option. The icon that looks like a wrench is a shortcut to the Impression Options menu. The Bluetooth icon is a shortcut to the wireless Bluetooth real-time window. Once a computer has been searched for and selected, this Bluetooth icon can be used to automatically connect to that computer. Tapping the Bluetooth icon again will bring you back to the real-time window where you can tap on the Disconnect button to disconnect the wireless real-time connection. Calibrate. Every time the writer is turned on, it calibrates the electronic key settings for the current key depth. If the depth of the keys is changed after the writer is turned on, you must tap the Calibrate icon to recalibrate the keys for the new depth. Failure to recalibrate the keys after changing the depth may result in a poor translation rate due to dropped strokes or stacking. The RT Hold icon activates the real-time hold feature on the writer. It can be used to put the writer into real-time hold if you want to disconnect from real-time to go to sidebar, for example. When you return, re-establish the real-time connection and tap the RT Hold icon again to dump all the information that was held into your CAT software. Real-time hold will automatically activate if the wireless real-time connection is lost for any reason. Re-establish a connection with either the wireless Bluetooth or the real-time cable and tap the RT Hold icon to dump the real-time information to your computer. To turn the writer off, press and hold the power button for about 3 seconds until the blue LED goes out. Then release. As the writer begins its shutdown, it will save all the job settings, save the job, disconnect Bluetooth, and shut the writer off. This concludes the tour of your Impression Writer.